What's up, home skillets? As you can see, I'm be talking about Sonic Origins. Originally, I never wanted to make a Sonic Origins review type video, well, because everyone are Badnik cast already. But after seeing all the discourse on the game online, I thought it'd be important to get my thoughts about the game out there as well. And for those who may not know what Sonic Origins is, let me give you a little rundown of what this game entails.
So, Sonic Origins is a compilation title celebrating and released on Sonic's 31st birthday. It holds many of Sonic's classic games, including Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. What makes this compilation a bit more special than a few released before it, because there have been several, is that it finally includes Sonic CD with the other classic 2D platformers, and it includes another release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which has not been re-released since 2009. Furthermore, this marks the first time that Christian Whitehead versions of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 using his retro engine are made available to console. And to further elaborate on the other two games, Sonic CD and Sonic Origins is in fact the same Sonic CD version developed by Christian Whitehead using his retro engine that was made available in 2011 for mobile and consoles, while Sonic 3 and Knuckles would be recreated to use the retro engine as well and finally be officially playable in widescreen. This was supposed to be a huge win for the Sonic community due to the retro engine allowing these games to be vastly superior to its emulated counterparts. But we'll get to that later. Now that the backstory is out of the way, let's first drop dash into the positives of this game. I like to start with the presentation of Sonic Origins. One of the very first things you'll see when booting up the game is a gorgeous hand-drawn 2D animated opening cutscene with a catchy tune in the background, somewhat similar to the special stage music in Sonic's Pockets of Adventure for the Neo Geo. Whatever Neo Geo is, As a kid, I would have freaked out about this opening cutscene alone. To the fun Easter eggs, such as each of the main Sonic trio hitting their first emblem title screen poses before jumping out of frame, to how every major character in the original 4 classic Sonic games get their own spotlight, and even the flipping dipping Doomsday Zone prophecy mosaic hanging in the background when Sonic and Knuckles collide to bring us a brilliant shot of their fight. Just wow. And the great thing about it, this isn't all we get with these 2D animated cutscenes. Each game within Sonic Origins has an intro and ending cutscene in the same style, and to my surprise, none of them reuse any of the animation seen in the opening. These cutscenes do a great job at connecting all 4 games while treating hardcore Sonic fans with a few series firsts that we may have only heard about or read about in the original Genesis manuals for these games. For example, these scenes have actually shown Amy use her tarot cards. They have actually shown how and why Tails has joined Sonic in all these classic adventures, and why Knuckles thought Sonic and Tails were his enemies. Bravo to Tyson Hess and his team for creating scenes that I could only imagine in my mind while playing these games on a Mega Collection so long ago. Memories. To go more into the presentation of the game, right after you get off the title screen, you're introduced to basically the game selection menu with a Sonic Jam remix playing in the background. Each game is represented by the main island of which you actually travel across within the game themselves. You can even see many of the game's zones on these islands, as well as Angel Island Zone being in the ocean before you beat the game, to then being in the air after you beat it. Even crazier is that the Death Egg will begin in Launch Base Zone before you finish Sonic 3, or in Lava Reef after you complete it. There's also an emphasis on that dreaded Barrel of Doom, which prevented me from beating Sonic 3 for an insane number of years. Even Sonic Spinball and Sonic 3D Blast get some love too, with the volcanic Mount Mobius as the story mode and mission mode select screen, and Flicky Island representing the museum. On a brief tangent, I love this little Toxic Caves reference with Sonic paddling the trash can. Oh my god! Overall, this is how a celebration of these games should be packaged, and it definitely is miles above the other Sonic collections in that regard. Sorry, Mega Collections. Next, let's talk about what's new in this compilation. We have already went over what versions of the games are being used in the animated cutscenes, but there's more. First, there are 3 different types of ways to play each game, that being Anniversary Mode, Classic Mode, and Mirror Mode. Mirror Mode is a little fun distraction, and instead of always going right, we're always going left. This little change does feel extremely weird, especially for someone who has played these games an insane amount of times already. Classic Mode lets you play each game in its original 4:3 ratio with different borders you can choose from. This mode also keeps the live system and does not allow you to perform the drop dash introduced in Sonic Mania, but you can still use the spin dash in Sonic 1. Kinda weird. The Anniversary Mode does not have a live system, Instead, each live monitor is replaced by coins you can use to retry special stages and to spin in the museum. I think this anniversary mode is a great way to play these games. Newcomers can fully experience each zone in every game if their skills are lacking, and even veterans can use the coins to retry each bonus stage after failing because no matter how much you play these games, the Sonic 1 and Sonic CD bonus stages in particular are always gonna be a bit difficult. Also, the inclusion of the drop dash, which was usable in only the Sega Agents versions of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, is available to use in every title. Besides the base games, there is also a mission mode for each game. These missions are surprisingly a ton of fun. Each mission only takes about 45 seconds and aren't too tough to complete, but there are quite a few that are challenging to S-Rank. Also, there are some challenges that revolve around the unique moveset of Tails and Knuckles. However, I do wish there were a bit more of them. For each mission completed, you can earn coins which can be used to purchase items within the museum, and I love the museum. I mean, I have seen most of this stuff already, of course. But did I ever see this absolute banger of a Sonic mixtape? Nope. Every illustration is so freaking cool. To some of the early Sonic concepts that were scrapped to the awesome Sega calendar artwork, it all helps you gain a sense of what Sonic was all about in the 90s era. Movies are also purchasable. There's the way past cool Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony, the Sonic Origins cutscenes, and even a Sonic Mania Adventure animated series as well. Then you have the music, which for the most part are only all the songs from the 4 featured games of Sonic Origins, but the museum does actually have this Super Smash Bros. Brawl version of Angel Island Zone. Let's go! There's also some dope remixes of the music from the 4 games in Origins that came from the absolute gem that is Sonic Generations. Furthermore, there are a few Sonic Spinball tracks, Knuckles Chaotic songs, and Sonic 3D Blast songs. I mean, you can't have a classic selection of Sonic songs without Toxic Caves. However, many of the Knuckles Chaotic songs aren't labeled correctly, and my main gripe is that I would have loved to have even more Sonic music from the franchise available, even if they were not from the games that they were based on within Sonic Origins. Like, come on, at least give me history from the Mega Collection. Also, you can't listen to the songs while searching for other songs or looking at the artwork. Anyway, I've lost myself for hours in the museum as a kid, and I actually have in the past with what the other compilation titles offered as extras. And to me at least, I believe that the museum offers more side content than what the Mega Collection Plus, and the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection offered. If I remember correctly, the Mega Collection titles only had some illustrations, Archie Sonic comic artwork, which was pretty cool, and scenes from Sonic CD and Sonic Heroes, which I rewatched a ton as a kid since I had both versions of the game. While the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection had developer interviews about Sonic 06, which was already out for years by that time. And we already know how that turned out.
It's no use.
But I actually kind of like 06, but that's for another time. Also, new is leaderboards for each stage in every game, so you can compete with those around the world to see who is the fastest.
Hey, I see you. Don't be laughing at my times. I've only been casually enjoying these games so far. Now it's time for me to get fast.
In addition to everything else, there is also a boss rush for every game as well. So far so good, right? This collection sounds pretty good. Great, awesome, outstanding, amazing even? But what should have been a surefire hit for Sega and Sonic Team leaves much to be desired. First of all, there are a ton of glitches in this game. I myself actually have had a pretty smooth run through it. It could be due to playing the PS5 version of the game and not the PC version, because from what I saw online, holy smokes, how the heck did this ish happen? Actually, we do know how it kinda happened, and I'll get back to that later. The only glitch I ran into was Tails constantly getting stuck in Sonic 2. The two-tailed fox was just jumping and jumping and jumping and then losing life over and over again. And it happened on almost every zone for almost the entirety of it. Sonic 2 is my favorite classic Sonic game, and it really took away from my enjoyment of the game, especially from its mind-tickling awesome soundtrack. And I get it, right? Like, this is Tails' first adventure, so I guess him just being a trash can and getting stuck constantly makes narrative sense, right? And yes, I am being sarcastic. Also, the pixels of the game itself come off a bit blurry and could have even been better, which was illustrated from a mod a member of the Sonic community made day one. Yeah, day one. Additionally, I hate the character select screen from Sonic 1 CD, and 2 since 3 and Knuckles keeps its in-game character selection screen. It feels like I'm being bombarded by an ad on a sketchy anime website. And nope, def not showing one of those ads. This channel is flipping dipping PG. Furthermore, Knuckles is playable in almost all the titles besides Sonic CD. Like what? And there's no Knuckles and Tails option in Sonic 3D and Knuckles, like how there is in Sonic 2 due to 3 and Knuckles using its in-game character select screen. So obviously there's no Knuckles and Knuckles mode that was in Sonic Mania. Oh. Another mess up is the price tag for this game, which is a digital only release as well. The game is a whole $40, $45 for the deluxe version. For this price, you would hope for other classic Sonic titles as well, such as Sonic Spinball, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, some Game Gear titles, and even Sonic 3D Blast, which I don't even like, but would have definitely played if it was in this collection. And come on, that opening scene with Sonic running with the flickies is iconic and nostalgic. The other compilation games also included other Genesis titles, such as Comix Zone and the whole Streets of Rage trilogy. So in that regard, the Mega Collection titles and Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection catch a huge dub. Also, Amy's all over the marketing of this game and is even shown destroying badniks with her Pico Pico hammer. It would have been great to get her as a playable character, with her maybe being able to use her hammer as a way to launch herself in air and even give her more distance in her jump attack. And where's Mighty and Ray? It would have been great to see them return as well. Oh, and plus those character animations on the main menu and user screen. Well, you gotta pay for this. Oh, and those songs from other classic Sonic titles, those cost a bit of real life rings as well. But the big cat in the room is definitely those new songs for Carnival Night Zone, Ice Cap Zone, and Launch Base Zone. Due to Michael Jackson's non-credited involvement with those songs and him not being alive anymore, I'm guessing it would be a huge rights and financial issue to try and figure out. So Sega employed Jun Senoue, a legendary Sonic music composer, to replace those amazing Sonic 3 songs. And man, oh man, they are pretty bad. Like Ice Cap, legit one of my favorite Sonic songs in general, was completely butchered. The crazy thing about it is the fact that Jun Senoue basically tried to recreate the Sonic 3 prototype music for each of those stages. And they sound significantly worse than even the prototype music. The prototype music is actually pretty good, so I have no idea what happened. However, I actually do like the new Sonic 3 Supersonic music, even if some of y'all may not. But we still have it in the game since it was literally just the invisibility theme of Sonic 3. But oh yeah, even that sounds a bit muffled due to many of the sounds of Sonic 3 Knuckles having a compressed type noise. So, how did this game become a bit of a technical nightmare? Well, only a few moments after the game's release, Stealth, founder and leader of Headcanon, who have worked on Sonic Mania, the previous Sonic 1 and 2 mobile ports, and also the versions of the game and Sonic Origins, came out and stated his frustration with the current state of Sonic Origins and gave a more behind-the-scenes look to what happened. He stated, "This is frustrating, I won't lie, and say that there weren't issues in what we gave to Sega, but what is in Origins is also not what we turned in. Integration introduced some wild bugs that conventional logic would have one believe were our responsibility. A lot of them aren't." He also included, "Regarding Origins, we were outsiders creating a separate project that was then wrangled into something entirely different. We knew going in that there would be a major time crunch. We worked ourselves into the ground to meet it just so this would even be made and released." Furthermore, he explained that he still has good relations with Sega and Sonic Team, and if Sega wants Headcanon to fix some of these issues, he and his team would be happy to apply a patch to the game. I mean, hopefully this happens, but who knows.
Oh yeah! This is happening!
And hearing this news is a bit frustrating. I understand that Sega may have wanted to celebrate Sonic's birthday on his actual birthday, and that they may have wanted a game to come out closer to the digital release of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. But for the past few years, Sega has been declaring that they will be taking their time to provide quality to their games, and yet lately this has not been the case. And what was the big worry for this game? It's literally a compilation of games that have been out for literal decades. This should have been an easy grand slam for Sega and the Sonic community, but once again, it will be up to Sonic's fans to create the definitive versions of these titles.
Well, it's finally time to get to the answer of what I questioned in this video's title. Is Sonic Origins really that bad? And the answer is no. It's actually the best Sonic video game compilation out there as far as Sonic games are concerned.
This may not be the definitive way to play these games, but it is if you're on console. Plus, I think one point that should be emphasized a bit more is that I believe Sonic Origins will be great for the new generation of Sonic fans that are just starting to grow with the franchise, and there definitely will be a lot due to the success of the movie franchise and hopefully with the help of Sonic Prime as well. They will be able to fully beat these games due to Anniversary Mode and get to experience a bit of Sonic's past due to the museum. Heck, they may be able to actually become Super Sonic, because I know as a kid, I had a super hard time trying to collect all the emeralds, at least on the Mega Collection. I just used save points to obtain Super Sonic on Ultimate Genesis Collection. I'm not cheating. Plus, a lot of these kids don't know about Sonic Air and how crazy customizable it is, or even have the means or know how to play it. So I think Sonic Origins is a big W for the kids out there. But don't get me wrong, that is not me defending the game's technical issues or even its lack of extra and new content, because this could hurt Sega and Sonic Team in the immediate future.
So, is Sonic Origins' reputation hurt Sonic Frontiers? And yeah, it can.
There's already a bunch of Sonic fans who are not going to be purchasing Origins due to it not being the definitive way to play these titles. Origins also demonstrates a worrying trend within the past few Sonic games where you can see that many of them have been rushed and are lacking some basic fixes or features. Sonic Frontiers marketing has already been a mess, which has contributed to many being worried about the game or just straight up making fun of it. Now you add this technical fiasco with what Sonic Colors Remastered was too, to the technical problems that we have seen within Sonic Frontiers already. It could be bad from a reputation standpoint and may cause many not to get Frontiers even if it is a decent product. I for one though am extremely hyped for Sonic Frontiers and could really use another modern adventure to replay again for years to come, and I'm hoping Frontiers pulls it off.
But wow, I was really hoping this would turn into a little 5-minute video just expressing my thoughts on Sonic Origins, but it turned into a whole review. A review that actually didn't touch up on every little detail that's wrong with Sonic Origins 2. There are some other Sonic YouTubers out there who have expressed those, and I'll leave links in the description below. Anyway, if you stayed this long, I want to say thanks. And also, remember, y'all are all way past cool. Sayonara, home skillets.